Hey y'all, what is up? It's JT on School, JT on Track, and I'm back with another video. Let's go! And on today's video, I'm going to be doing my ultimate skincare, where I do a little chit chat with y'all for my first full week of posting every single day. Cool, child. It's been a lot, but it's been good. So before we get into it, I have a 10-step routine that I do every single Sunday. And as I go through it, I'm going to post everything on this side. But of course, if you have any questions, let me know. Now it's time to get my skin refreshed while I update y'all on what's been going on. Cool. So to start off, this whole entire week, I haven't been doing just long form content, which if you don't know what that means these videos that you're watching right now. I've also been trying to implement shorts just to see how that works and how that goes. In the past, my shorts have never did that good. I'm talking 25 views. And I was kind of like, maybe that's not for me, but I realized it's actually the time and the amount. I was trying to post a short every day, but I'm starting to realize that you should only do shorts, at least for my first week of posting, twice, 2 to 3 times a week. It seems to have better longevity than if you do it every single day. I don't know if YouTube's trying to say maybe I'm just doing too much, but I don't really know. So that's definitely something that I learned. Number 2 is I need a better schedule. Y'all, I created a whole schedule on my first video, which is right here, if you do want to watch it, because I'm doing Vlogtober. That's how we got to this posting every day thing. And I definitely, part of the reason why I started doing the YouTube shorts is because I was missing days, because I just didn't have enough time to edit and record like I thought that I would. Trying to record 3 videos in one day is kind of crazy. I do feel like that's still the best way to do it, just because trying to record, edit, plan out, post-production, which mine isn't really that long, but all the type of stuff in one day for the same day is kind of crazy, especially when you have a job. Schedule did help a little bit, but I need a better schedule. But I think that's only gonna come with time, as I kind of figure out how long does it take for me to record certain videos, how long does it take me to edit. If I have 30 minutes of footage, which is usually what I have, that's gonna be about 4 hours, just because I like to add text, sounds, all that type of stuff. But I am kind of learning my style, which I really like, y'all. So I'm starting to realize that I love doing text, not too many sound effects, not too many zoom ins, but just simple, clean cut videos. Now you might be asking, well, you've been doing this, have you seen any improvement? Have you seen any changes? I have, actually. I see like the biggest difference is I actually have people that comment on my videos. Shout out to Deshaun Hill. He's been my most consistent commenter, and I love that so much, just because I feel like I'm finally building a community, and to talk to you guys is part of the reason why I do this. I love talking and meeting new people and yapping. If y'all haven't told my videos, I'm a yapper. I'm a quiet yapper though. I'm introverted when you first meet me, but that's nor here nor there. I have oily skin, so if you did want to know what I cater to, it's my oily skin. Like, my comments definitely have increased, and I love that. And then on top of that, I've actually gained, of course, some subbies. I think this week I've gained, I think, about 10, which is amazing, y'all. I went months without gaining anybody, which is partly my fault. I would definitely say people always preach consistency, but with this, consistency is definitely key. I've been seeing it in the numbers, the way YouTube has like started to push some of my videos a little bit, and it's so cool. So I'm not stopping. I'm gonna keep going. So I hope that you guys, join on for it. Some things I plan on doing differently this week, so that I literally miss no days and I don't have to circumvent by using YouTube shorts, is when I have big events that those videos are already put up, because I definitely miss most of those days because I had big events coming. So I think the biggest difference is just planning around my calendar better. If I know I have a big event going on, then I'm not necessarily going to want to stop and edit or post, then I need to make sure that video is up at least the night before. Now let's get into another topic, because I just want you to know this is just a chit chat with me about everything that's been going on in my life, and YouTube's been a big part of it, but we got other things going on too, babes. I'm in my 20s and I'm trying to figure out life, okay, with my birthday plans. Yeah, I'm a Scorpio. My birthday is next month, and I have no idea what I want to do. And it's not necessarily because I don't plan things, I just don't know how I want to spend it. I don't know if I want to spend it alone. I've been seeing a lot of people talk about taking solo trips. I also see when people, spend it with their friends and family. But fun fact, none of my friends and family live close to me. They all live at least cities away, except for like my mom, of course. So to ask everybody to come out for that, they would do it, but it just feels like, I don't know, one day is kind of crazy. So I kind of been thinking about just doing it by myself and maybe doing a spa treatment, but I don't know. If you guys have ever spent your birthday by yourself, let me know. Next I'm gonna do is tone. Even though I don't want to probably do a traditional birthday dinner, I have been thinking about maybe going skydiving. I feel like that'd be kind of cool. But now I'm gonna do a face mask. Yeah, when it comes to my birthday, it did have me thinking about friends and stuff. And one thing about your 20s, I would definitely say I've been really learning is what makes a good friend and what doesn't make a good friend. Because baby, somebody can say that they're your friend and they might think that they are, but they're really not. And what I mean by that is everybody's definition of a friend is different. Even though there is a common friendship, I feel like lines, everybody feels like there are different responsibilities that a friendship should hold. Or it's about finding those boundaries to figure out what type of friendship do you have. You know, if you think about it in circles, okay, we all have acquaintances which aren't friends. These are people that we might see in class and we might be like, hey girl, how you doing? You follow them on Instagram. Sorry for not looking at y'all, look at this mirror. You follow them on Instagram and y'all have basic conversations when y'all see each other, but y'all never go out of your way to text, y'all never go out of your way to hang out, you never do any of those different things, right? And then you have your friends, which are people that you're gonna hang out with, you're gonna share stories with, might even share a couple secrets with, but even with them, there are certain boundaries that you know about because they're your friends, they're not your best friends. Now, your best friend is somebody who's gonna know everything about you or whatever that means to you in terms of intimacy. Like, they're gonna have the most of it. They're gonna have the most know on who you are. Whatever you feel you could levy, they're gonna be the person that you levy it to. And I feel like since I graduated college, I've had a hard time putting people into those realms because I always thought that in college, part of it was everything kind of gets intertwined, okay? Because y'all are hanging out all the time, y'all are studying together, y'all are going to the same parties, y'all are going to the same events, so it can be really easy for you to think that an acquaintance or a friend is closer than they really are. And now being outside of school, I've definitely run into that problem of getting hurt because the people that I deemed in a certain category never deemed me in that certain category because I didn't understand these boundaries. So I don't know, y'all. Being in your 20s can be so crazy and so different, and that to me is like one of the biggest things that I've been struggling with in my 20s is figuring that out. The thing that I've been navigating in my 20s is kind of growing older and seeing what that looks like and feels like to me. It's kind of weird now that I can go into a place and I'm not the youngest person there. Peace, there are certain people that aren't actually gonna call me a baby. I remember when I first started going to the club and I would tell people how old I was and they'd be like, oh, you're a baby. Now they'd be like, oh, okay, it makes sense that you're here. That makes perfect sense. It's still changing, my brain is still growing, and the things that I wanted yesterday are not the things that I want today. And it makes it sometimes confusing on where to go. In my brain, this is what it looks like. Y'all know what meme I'm talking about, the little SpongeBob meme? If I can find it, I'll put it right here. And that's what I feel like on a daily basis, because I don't know whether to go right, left, up, or down. I don't know if I should spend time at the gym, if I should spend time reading self-development books, if I should spend time alone, if I should be in a relationship, because, you know, being in a relationship seems cool, but then I'll have people I'll watch podcasts and people be like, you know, being in a relationship young isn't the best thing for you. You should really work on yourself. And I'm like, but can't you do that in a relationship? It's growing older and having to make these big girl decisions is kind of crazy to me. I'll be looking at my mom, like, I'll call my mom for something. She'll be like, you got it, babes. Me? Mommy? You don't want to do that? I know it's super small, but it's just realizing that, you know, this is your life. So this is gonna sit for 15 to 20 minutes and then I'll be back for the rest of our chit chat because, babes, we're not done. We're not done. But back to the question at hand, my 20s for the most part have been about me figuring out myself, figuring out who I am, and figuring out what I want out of my life. And even though that definitely changes every single day, guys, because life is gonna throw you curveballs and you're just gonna have to go with them. literally you're just gonna have to take your ticket, get on the train, and hope you end up at the right stop. Or you might end up at a better one that might feel worse in the beginning. But anyway, before I start ranting, that to me is what encompasses my 20s. I feel like I am in a more selfish era in my life though, because I have a lot of goals that I want to accomplish before I do, you know, start a family and settle into one career. I want to travel. I want to have those like fun stories to tell my kids and my grandkids when all I can do is sit in my little wheelchair. One thing I will say is, even while navigating this weird space is a lot, I wish even now somebody had just told me not to rush it, okay? I saw this TikTok video and there was this guy and he was talking about how basically adults and people, kids included, we spend our lives trying to get to a goal, and we get to the goal and we realize that it's either not that great or it lasts, the victory of getting there lasts for 5 seconds, and the real enjoyment and the real happiness came from the journey to get there. But most of us are so busy trying to get to the goal that we don't even enjoy the journey there. So definitely, guys, stop rushing it. I know that we all want to be on a yacht, living our best lives, doing our big girl career, if that is a career, or if that's just being a housewife or whatever that is. But you can't spend your entirety of every day fussing over something that isn't reality yet. You can't give up on it. I'm not saying that you shouldn't work towards your goals, but when you spend so much of your time focused on a pinpoint item, everything else kind of falls to the wayside, and you don't even go to parties, you don't hang out with your friends, you don't enjoy this cooking a new meal for the week, you don't enjoy the self-care Sundays, or you don't enjoy those things. So even though I want things to come faster, I'm definitely taking my time to get there, because I know that it will all happen. Because oh my gosh, Kerry Washington, she was doing this interview and she had said something that really stuck with me. And she basically said that, you can't spend your whole life, this is a metaphor, y'all, you can't spend your whole life hoping that you're on the right bus. You have to buy the ticket, run as fast as you can, and if you get on the bus, then that was your bus. But if you don't, then the bus wasn't for you, and that's okay. But at least you can say that you gave it an honest effort, and this goal that you wanted, or this thing that you wanted, just wasn't for you. But if you didn't give it your everything, if you didn't do everything that you could in your power to get where you wanted to go, you'll spend the rest of your life wondering if it was you or if the thing wasn't for you. So just live your best life. Wake up every day, do as much as you can, and that's all that you can do. And don't beat yourself up if today you're only on 20 and yesterday you were on 100, because we're humans. We have good days and we have bad days. Yeah, I'm not rushing it, even though I am trying to think about my goals. I'm just trying to take it a day at a time. Because another thing about that, when you're trying to rush to a goal, I feel like you start to realize who around you has it when you don't, and that can just ruin your day, ruin your week, ruin your month, because it's meant for them now, it's not meant for you now. But if you dwell on the fact that they have it and you don't, it'll really ruin your enjoyment. Because what they say comparison is the thief of joy, and it really is, y'all. Next, I'm gonna put on these eye patches. They have retinol in them, so I'm trying to get rid of these under eye bags. I know mine are small now, but they used to be a lot bigger. But ever since I've been really taking care of my skin, they've slowly gone away. But this is a new addition to my everything face routine. And another thing I would like to say is, if we piggyback off of the Kerry Washington thing, off of that, is that I'm starting to realize I have to live my life by giving it my all. I watch a lot of self-improvement, y'all, so that's kind of why I have a lot of that to say and talk about, because it's all I think about. I think that in life you're just supposed to continuously grow, and whether that means you're growing spiritually, mentally, physically, you're just not supposed to live a life of being stagnant. That's just not it. And if you are, you need to do some introspection as to why you're okay with staying in your comfort zone. Because yes, it's cool, it's comforting for a reason, but if you're just so fixed on staying there, you're never going to grow, you're never going to learn, you're never going to become a better person. And that's a deeper conversation you need to have, because why are you afraid of growth? But Any hoozles, I realized that a lot of the things that I want I haven't gotten because I haven't spent the time doing them. For example, with YouTube now, I try and do this as much as possible, and I'm learning. Like I was telling y'all, I made some mistakes this week with, oh, another mistake that I made that I didn't mention is the posting time. I'm learning that. I still don't know it, so I'm still experimenting, but I can definitely see a difference depending on what time of the day I post. But I'm just gonna live my life by going full throttle on my goals, and hopefully they're all for me. And if they're not, then like I said, like Kerry Washington said, at least I gave it my all to get on that bus, and that bus just wasn't for me. Two of the things that I'm really trying to focus on going full throttle on is, of course, social media, but also just working on myself. We get so caught up in the day-to-day. Oh, and these have to set for another 15 minutes, so I will be back after I make this statement. But I feel like we spend so much time worried about our day-to-day that we forget about ourselves in that day-to-day. I'm halfway done with everything, but yeah, I still got some more to talk to y'all about, but I'm back. I don't know, y'all. Being in your 20s just brings a lot of good opportunities. So like I was saying earlier, don't rush it. So now we have our pimple patch. I just do like a couple of dollops, not too much, because you don't need a lot of it. Boom. And y'all might be wondering about the lighting. I did it low on purpose. Oh yeah, but let me show y'all. I've been slowly increasing. Oh y'all, that's kind of bright, so I'm gonna just hold it like this. But I have a new light. I've been slowly trying to put energy and into the things I love, and so upgrading my YouTube space day by day, month by month, paycheck by paycheck. And then the last thing that I'm gonna put on is this Baku Chill oil. I don't know if you can see it. Almost forgot about lips. You can't forget about your lips. God, they got to stay moisturized. So I'm gonna do that afterwards. But while I finish up, I did want to leave you guys with this. I think I'm gonna try and do more chit chats with little life updates, because as I get them, because I was like, I like doing chit chats, but y'all trying to figure out what to talk to y'all about is crazy. So if there's anything below that y'all want me to talk about, please let me know. This is the lip scrub that I use. I don't think that I focus, y'all. So I just wanted to leave y'all with some parting words. Is even if you're not in your 20s and you're a teenager, or even if you're older than me and you're here at this video, please don't forget life is a non-stop lesson, and that it's gonna take time to get where you want to be. Don't let yourself or anybody else make you feel that you're less than, or that you don't deserve the things that you want, because I've definitely had people question me about, why do I feel like I deserve this life that I want? Why do I feel as if I'm special enough to get what I asked for? And you gotta remember, y'all, you are that person, okay? Regardless of what your life looks like right now, you are always deserving of the things that you want, no matter what. So I'm gonna leave you guys with that, but I'm gonna turn this light on. This is how my face came out. I hope you guys enjoyed my skincare routine. I hope you guys enjoyed this first chit chat. Bear with me as I kind of get used to this format. I'm gonna have more topics for y'all next week, and we're gonna dig deeper into something else, but can't wait to see y'all next time. And once again, if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out until the next time.